Hey, what's going on, everyone? James9Numbers here, and welcome to a short series that I've decided to create because I felt like it. In this 12-episode series, we will be going through some of the events, new music, new disasters, new games, new memes, and anything that I could find on the internet, blah blah blah, sorry about that has occurred in 2021. I'm sorry that I'm posting this series late. I had some stuff that I had to take care of, but I finally took care of it. So yeah, I was originally supposed to be posting this in the end of December 2021, but due to some time constraints, I actually couldn't make it. So yeah, I'm making this up to you. Each video is going to be representing each month of the year in 2021. Duh. Now keep in mind that I'm probably going to be missing out on a lot of things, and most likely because I'm probably unaware of them at the time of the video is recording. So, yeah, I came up with this idea back in September, and I had to go through the internet over the past 4 months just to see if there was anything that I could find that I wanted to add in the video. I've been trying to keep track since, but I'm pretty sure there's probably a lot that I've been missing out on. So if you want to, you can tell me in the comments below! As long as YouTube doesn't disable my comments again, like, god damn it, YouTube! Why are you doing this to some of my videos, god? Come on, YouTube! Anyways, oh my god, I am so sorry about that. Anyways, I'm also going to be mentioning shows that I've been watching over the past year because this year hasn't gone much better from 2020. I'm not kidding. And yes, I'm looking at my screen right now. I'm trying to read my script because there's no way I can remember all the words. Anyways, also there's going to be a chance that there will be some spoilers for some of what I'm talking about, so I'll make sure to post timestamps so you guys can actually skip forward. Also, some of the movies I've mentioned throughout the series that I actually haven't watched them at all. So I'm only summarizing the synopsis just so that way I can understand just what in the world the movie's about. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoy. Alright, we're going to be starting the series with a hilarious catchphrase that I forgot actually existed at the beginning of the year. Sorry, my throat has actually been hurting. Anyways, I actually found this video from a Ben Shapiro video on January 3rd. You know, that's actually when Congress starts their new congressional term. Representative Emanuel Cleaver opened the 117th House of Representatives with a congressional prayer. Oh yeah, Congress actually does have a congressional prayer, and it's daily too. Why? I don't know. I don't care really. Oh yeah, you want to know why that's important? I don't know, but I don't know why. But I don't. But hey, we got this, so it's something. At the end of his prayer, he said this, roll the tape.
A man and a woman.
Yeah, this sparked some comedy and for memes, and also sparked some controversy among fellow politicians and a whole bunch of other people. There were some hilarious memes that were being played, like this one, and this. And in response to this, Representative Cleaver actually made a response stating that a woman was meant to be a pawn for the record number of women in the House of Representatives. I'll read the message for you right now. I am deeply disappointed that my prayer has been misinterpreted and misconstrued by some to fit a narrative that stokes resentment and greater division among portions of our population. I believe prayers to be a personal conversation between El Shaddai and the Invocator. With this conversation, in the presence of the 117th House of Representatives, I concluded with a lighthearted pun in recognition of the record number of women who will be representing the American people in Congress during this term, as well as in recognition of our first female chaplain of the House of Representatives, whose service commenced this week. I personally find these historic occasions to be blessings from God, for which I am grateful, rather than reflecting on my faithful requests for community healing and a reversion from our increasingly tribal tendencies. It appears that some have latched on to the final word of the conversation in an attempt to twist my message to God and demean me personally. In doing so, they have proven one point of my greater message, that we are all soiled by selfishness, perverted by prejudice, and inveigled by ideology. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure if whatever you just said was any better, but I'm going to leave it up for you all to decide. Moving on. Yeah, I'm going to have to stop looking at here now and start looking at the script instead, just so that way I don't lose my train of thought. Anyways, on January 5th, Georgia was holding runoff elections for both of their seats in the U.S. Senate. The reason why this was a big deal at the time is because the U.S. composition was with mainly 50 Republicans and 48 Democrats, including 2 independents who caucused with the Democrats. Stakes were high because Democrats needed to win both seats in order to get the 50 votes. For those that don't know, the vice president, which is Kamala Harris, breaks the tie if there is one in the U.S. Senate. The Republicans only needed to keep one of their seats to win the election. They didn't need to keep both of them, they just needed to keep one of them. To be honest, I knew Raphael Warnock stood a chance, but Jon Ossoff, although it took a few days, Democrats Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff managed to beat Republicans Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue in the runoffs, giving the Democrats enough votes to barely take the Senate. As a result, this created a Democratic trifecta with the Democrats controlling the federal government. The first time in a while. Let's see how this trifecta goes. On January 6th, the United States Capitol was stormed by Donald Trump supporters in protest of the results of the 2020 presidential election. This was the day that Congress was supposed to certify that Joe Biden had won the election to become the 46th president of the United States. There were protests and demonstrations starting on the previous day, but at approximately 1 p.m. after Donald Trump made a speech encouraging his supporters to march to the Capitol, the protesters started storming through the building, breaking through the barriers in the process, and even going through security guards. After Congress had to suspend their session, some rioters went into rooms of specific people and posted it on Twitter. There were also some viral memes that came out of this event as well, including a hoax about a Capitol rioter being tasered to death in the testicle. Oh yeah, I remember one of the YouTubers, Stephen Ignoramus, he actually ended up live streaming his involvement during the DC Capitol riots. I actually did watch him back in 2019. I remember my first comment about robot strippers and how they would be just taking over the world apparently, taking their jobs, and they were being strippers. It was pretty weird. Anyways, he was pretty chill. In fact, I remember when one of his videos, or in one of his live streams it was his video, he actually posted there was a DC free speech rally back in 2019 featuring both Coppercap and Gavin McInnes, and why free speech was a good thing. Anyways, in the riots, 5 people ended up dying, including one officer, and as a result, Trump's social media accounts did end up getting suspended, and there were calls for a second impeachment. Literally, just before he was about to leave, a second impeachment, making him the first president to be impeached twice. Oh yeah, and Trump's also the first Republican president to ever be impeached. There were 2 other presidents, both of which were Democrats, who have also been impeached, one of them being Bill Clinton and the other being Andrew Jackson. But Trump would also end up getting acquitted as well, just like his first impeachment. Damn, wow. Alright, this next important event, this quote-unquote important event isn't really important, so I'm going to make this quick. On January 7th, Elon Musk surpassed Jeff Bezos as the richest man in the world, with $194.8 billion. Elon Musk is the founder of Tesla and, more recently, SpaceX. Apparently, he made his own Tesla tequila that sold out quickly, and he gained more wealth than Bill Gates' entire net worth in a span of 12 months. But other than that, there's not too much for me to get excited or talk about, because this is rich people we're talking about. I think this is just going to be one of those events that's just going to be for trivia and nothing more. Yeah. Between January 7th and January 14th, NFTs, also known as non-fungible tokens, started to gain some traction on the internet. NFTs are items or objects that are non-replaceable. The term blockchain is mentioned a lot, but if you want to know more about what a blockchain actually is, a YouTuber by the name of Johnny Harris actually did a great job explaining the video on basically what blockchaining is, as well as NFTs in general. So anyways, as you can see from this graph, there were a couple of surges when it came to NFT trading. One peak was in February, while another is in August. There were a lot of interesting NFTs that were sold that gave it more attention. Young Cat sold for $580,000 on February 19th. A clip of LeBron James performing a slam dunk sold for $208,000 on NBA Top Shot. The first tweet on Twitter, which by the way was Jack Dorsey, sold for a little more than $2.9 million. and the JPEG sold for over $69 million. And those are just a few examples. People have started to make their own NFTs as well in order to obtain some money because it's easily profitable. And these types of NFTs, which I'll demonstrate later, are the most common that I've seen. Let me try to make my own with paint. I'm sure this will totally end well. Alright, now I'm here using paint. I'm gonna shrink it up a bit because I'm gonna try make it. I don't know how much it was. It was like, I don't know. We're gonna try 100 by 100 is too small. We're gonna go 175 by 175. Is that too much to ask? Is it? Let me see if I can just. Alright, you know what? I think this is about as good as we can get. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna make our own NFT. Yeah, hang on. Usually they tend to be more human. Oh, and I think I made it too big. Dang it. Usually they're more 8-bit than this. So, oh my god, this is totally gonna end badly. You know what? Let's just frick. This is totally not going well. I have an idea. They're much more 8-bit. This is totally bad, but whatever. This is so bad. Oh my god. What is this? Okay, yeah, no, let's start again. Usually they tend to be more 8-bit like, you know. I might just put some on the screen instead, some examples instead, but you know what? I'm just gonna make my own cringe NFT. Let's see here. We're gonna put this here. This will be good. Is this okay? This is fine. This is fine. Come on. This totally does not look good. This looks horrible. Let's see. Is this? Oh God, no. Let's try this again. God damn, mouse. Are you serious? Damn it, mouse. God freaking damn it, mouse. Are you serious? Hang on. Ugh. This is kind of pissing me off. And yes, I'm using profanity. Yeah, I know, right? But seriously, at this point, I honestly don't even care. Let's see here. Let's put some green background. Why not? We're gonna put a yellow star. Why? I don't. Because why not? Alright, we're gonna also add some sunglasses. We're gonna add some sunglasses to it. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Just, we're gonna obviously copy this just so that way I won't waste my time just, like, you know. Anyways, you know, like, putting up more effort than I need to. Oh, damn it. Phone call, hang on. So, yeah, sorry about that. The phone only rang once until before someone just literally hung up for no reason. Wow, that's insane. But anyways, I think I'm done with my NFT. Does it look bad? No, you know what? I have an idea. Let's do a little better. I have an idea to make. This could get my video taken down. But trust me, my parents actually do have one of these. So, yeah. Don't blame me. Anyways, there. What do you think? Is it bad? Anyways, yeah, moving on. Alright, anyways, on January 9th, Sriwijiya Air Flight 182, I hope I pronounced it right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Flight 182 took off from Jakarta, Indonesia, and all the way to Pontianak, Indonesia at 14:36 local time. There were 62 people in flight, including 2 pilots and 4 cabin crewmates on the plane. The flight had already been delayed enough due to bad weather conditions, and while the plane was on autopilot, the engine thrust was extremely unbalanced at the time because the left engine thrust was reduced as planned while the right engine thrust was likely stuck. When the plane almost hit 11,000 feet in the air, the plane would just turn into a nosedive, and then within a few seconds, the plane crashed. Nobody survived the crash. Investigators have been still working on the case for a while now, and the Indonesian airline industry has had a seriously bad reputation of air crashes happening in the country for a long time. So if you're taking a flight from Indonesia, prayers to you. On January 12th, Tumblr user Miss Number 1111 made a post saying, "Today's agenda, Gaslight, Gatekeep, and most importantly, Girlboss." Later that day, a Twitter user made a tweet in reference to it, which actually went viral on Twitter up until February. A Tumblr user Okay, no, I'm not mistaken in reading. My bad. Tumblr user Relevance made a male version of the phrase manipulate, mansplain, and male wife. Oh, that is good. On the next day, Twitter user Bridgers Films actually used both phrases in a post in comparison to each other, which garnered lots of clicks. Wow. Anyways, on January 16th, Redditor Ludwig posted an edited version of a webcomic by an artist known as Stone Toss. This webcomic is an old comic posted back on December 14th, 2017. He ended up replacing one of the characters in the comic with an Among Us character, and changed one of the quotes to Amogus, a misspelled version of the popular game Among Us. Other Reddit users would go on to use Amogus as a catchphrase for their Reddit posts. Later on March 22nd, YouTuber XPSTQ posted a video called Sugomo, which is backwards for Among Us. These two words would become related to the point that on May 18th, YouTuber Denture made an Amogus grammar video in order to clarify the difference of Amogus characters. Wow. I'm trying to move on. Okay, let's see here. There's Amogus, 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 like, oh my god, wow, the longer the word, like, the taller this Amogus character gets. Wow, they even got the dead bodies to help as well. That's awesome. Mogu Mogu, you, wow, us, A, S, wow, USA, wow, that's amazing. Yes, USA is #1, baby. Amus, Amoma, Sugas, Sugugas, Abagus. Oh yeah. I love this one. That might be my new profile pic from now on. I'm just kidding. Ooh, look, there's beef too. Wow, this is awesome. I love this vocabulary. This should totally be part of the English vocabulary. Most certainly. On January 20th, after the riots, Joe Biden was inaugurated as the 46th President of the United States of America. There really is nothing much to talk about here except for the meme, that one famous meme you all know about that actually occurred. It was a photo of Bernie Sanders when he was basically just sitting down with his legs crossed, wearing a coat and a mask, thanks to COVID. This image has ended up spreading all across social media platforms, so much so that even Bernie decided to sell shirts of him sitting down, with all the proceeds going to an organization called Meals on Wheels in Vermont. Well, it's nice to know something good came out of it. Damn. Alright. On January 28th, Vicha Ratanapakdee was a Thai-American elderly immigrant who was pushed to the ground by 19-year-old Antoine Watson. There was footage shown of the incident of him being slammed down to the ground before being dragged. Unfortunately, he never regained consciousness and died from cerebral hemorrhage at the hospital. This is considered to be a hate crime against Asian Americans and one of the earliest instances of the rise in Asian American hate crimes in 2021. 20-year-old Malaysia Gu was also arrested as an accessory for the crime, but she was released as the police found no evidence of her involvement. Watson was charged with murder. As a response to the incident, people in the city that Vicha was in, I forgot which city it was, but people in that city have decided to voluntarily help Asian American elders to help keep them safe from violence and teach them how to work with law enforcement. This is to make sure that we can hashtag stop Asian hate from running in this country. And that includes you, gaming bro. You frickin' racist. On January 28th, Real 34 animator Zone Sama created an animation that is a tribute to another animation created by animator Man-8. In this video, an Egyptian cat only known as Ankha from Animal Crossing. Wait, Animal Crossing? Wow. Why? Was doing the doing the thing with a villager. And you know I can't actually say the thing. She was getting the D. That's all I can say. A few days later, it was posted on the YouTube by user Brad Arley, but it wasn't until September 3rd when TikTok user I know you suck ass sweaty feet posted the sound onto TikTok, which later went viral. Due to how viral it got, some YouTubers took advantage to bait users by promising them the original video, as the original was likely taken down. But of course, the inappropriate parts being censored is due to YouTube's guidelines. Of course, it's this we're talking about after all. I still can't believe a meme of a cat lady getting banged got viral. A bait and switch. I haven't heard about this since 2019 when I first heard of this YouTube star who's on YouTube Kids named Blippi, who did that back in 2019. Oh yes, and that's actually how I found out about Blippi. Apparently he did like a bait and switch back in 2019, and hearing this bait and switch made me remind me of him. I was like, what the hell is a Blippi? Because I didn't even know who Blippi was. It was my first impression of him. And finally, on January 30th, an anonymous user from 4chan made a post of his own Wojak character that looked like a mushroom. For those of you that don't know, this is a Wojak, and this is the one that got big this year. Although other versions were posted, it wasn't until June 28th when it was posted on Twitter when it got viral. There were lots of interesting memes that stood out, some of which I will be putting on the screen for you all to see. I will be putting on all my sources down in the description for sure, so that I can give credit to all the sources that I've used to gather some of the information that I'm trying to learn. By the way, I wonder what inappropriate thing this mushroom is reminding me of. I wonder what. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video for now. This is the first of 12 videos. Yes, some topics I will be uncovering will have dates to where they originated, others at the end, and others right in the middle of them being viral. I know I probably missed out a lot of stuff that happened, so if you want, name it in the description, but that's all I could find for January for now. I will be doing one for each month, so the next episode is going to be on February. Hopefully I'll see you guys there.